Welcome to Thomasville Insights with the City of Thomasville. On the podcast, we'll talk to experts on everything from Thomasville history and events to daily operations and city business, all while having some fun in the process.
Welcome to Thomasville Insights with the City of Thomasville. I'm Christy Owens and happy to be here helping to host our first podcast of the new year with Ricky Zambrano. I'm filling in for Austin Reams today, who's normally one of the familiar voices that's here hosting our podcast. Austin's actually assisting behind the scenes today with editing and sound duties today. So, Ricky, like I said, I'm glad to be here with you hosting today with this first podcast of the new year.
Christy, is there any truth to the rumor that you pushed Austin out?
I did. I pushed him out on purpose today. I've missed being with you and hosting today, so I'm glad to be back with my voice on the air again.
I have to say I'm happy. I'm very happy.
You glad to get rid of Austin?
Yeah. I just wish you would have kind of pushed him a little bit further.
Yeah, I need to push a little bit more sometimes.
Just on the other side of the wall isn't far enough. And now, like, I've got my back to him right now.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what he's doing behind my back.
He's making faces. You just can't see him.
He's probably cutting my mic. I might not even be talking. I might just be talking and it doesn't even get recorded. But Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Obviously, hopefully everybody out there has survived the holiday season. But here's my big question to you, because, I've got a gripe about this. I argue with people about when to put up the tree and all that and when the holiday season starts. But here's my question to you. When do you take down your Christmas tree?
Well, we have a live tree at our house.
So it's got a timeline. Fair enough.
We kind of have to have a timeline with a live tree. So we put ours up right after Thanksgiving. So in order for it not to turn into like a Charlie Brown tree, we take it up, a couple of days after Christmas. I would love to leave it up a lot longer because I love having a live Christmas tree, but like I said, it starts to lose its little needles after a while, so we kind of have to take it up shortly after Christmas.
A couple of days, hey, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
What gets at me is like the people that rush to get everything up, and it's like up October 15th, and then you're driving down the street, and on December 26th at like 8 o'clock in the morning when you're driving to work, it's a little plug for me coming to work on December 26th, but they're taking down the decorations, and it's like, come on, can we get to the 27th? Can we get to the 28th? Trees, live trees, whole different story. We can't have one at our house. My wife's allergic to them. So, the kids are always bouncing off, can we get a live tree? And it's like, sorry, it's mom's fault. She's allergic to it. So, but anyhow, we made it through 2025 and on we are to 2026.
Yeah.
And
2026 is going to be a big year for Thomasville. And so that's one reason we're excited about this podcast today, because one of the reasons it is a big year for Thomasville is because it is Thomasville's 200th birthday. So that is the topic of our podcast today, because it is Thomasville's bicentennial. We have a great guest with us today. So, Ricky, why don't you do the honors of introducing our guest for us today?
Absolutely, and we'll preface that with Christy and I being under the gun here. We're interviewing our boss, so but it is a pleasure to have April Norton, our Managing Director of Marketing and Communications, here with us to discuss this great topic. And there's also no truth to the rumor that April runs around saying that it's my birthday party and I'll cry if I want to. So it's a community celebration, and she's been doing a great job on the committee that's leading the way, leading the charge for this. And let's talk a little bit about it.
So April, tell us, I guess we'll just jump right in and just tell us a little bit about who, maybe a lot of people don't know about Thomasville and who founded Thomasville, and maybe give us a little backstory about that.
Absolutely. Well, Thomasville was named the seat of Thomas County on December 22nd of 1826. And it is named for Major General Jett Thomas. And what is so fun about that is that actually he was a patriot of the War of 1812 and a builder of the old state capitol in Milledgeville, and also Franklin College in Athens, which later became the University of Georgia. Go Dogs.
Yeah, go Dogs.
Yeah, those are interesting facts to hear about. A lot of stuff I never knew about. So, again, it goes to show you how connected we are to history statewide. We often come to find that out. So, always a great nod to the history of Thomasville. But moving forward a little bit, obviously, this year-long birthday party. Tell us what this looks like.
Yes, so throughout 2026, Thomasville will celebrate our places and people and honor the generations who came before us, really inspiring a vibrant future for all of us who live, work, and visit our community of Thomasville.
And I know other than the city of Thomasville, which I guess the city is sort of leading this charge for the bicentennial celebration, but there are a lot of other organizations in Thomasville that are involved in this. So give us a little bit, or tell us a little bit about some of the organizations that are on this bicentennial committee that are also involved in the celebration this year.
Yes, we definitely encourage and need all of the support. And with it being a large community event, involving our community and partners was certainly a primary goal for that. So for over a year now, we have been partnering with organizations across the county and really dedicating to the planning of such an honorable year to be celebrated. And so our committee partners have been Pebble Hill, Jack Hadley Black History Museum, Landmarks, Thomasville and Thomas County History Center, also the county commissioner, Thomasville Center for the Arts, our Thomas County schools, our city schools, the Thomas County Public Library, Discover Thomasville, Imagine Thomasville, Hands on Thomas County. There's a lot of Thomas and Thomasvilles involved in there.
Say that 10 times.
Certainly the Times Enterprise and several citizens who have just really, truly been dedicated to celebrating this 200-year celebration and community partners across the city.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that have wanted to be involved and celebrate this exciting, this wonderful, birthday party for Thomasville.
And when you talk about citizens, it's the same thing we talk about oftentimes, the importance of citizen engagement and being involved, coming to public meetings, being on committees such as this. So it goes to show you we're not here as an organization to do it by ourselves. Nothing in here is going to be done as best as possible if we just do it by ourselves.
It won't be a party of one.
It's not. It certainly isn't. So let's talk about festivities. There's a rumor out there that as part of these various festivities, there is an Austin Day. Is any truth to that?
No Austin Day.
No Austin Day? All right, sorry,
we'll
Austin.
We'll have to work on that plan.
We tried to plug that one
sorry,
for you,
Austin.
But Austin, you're out. But the celebration kicks off on January 24th with the bicentennial opening celebration. What can you tell us about it?
Well, who doesn't love a good birthday party? So the City of Thomasville, in partnership with all of our community organizations that we've mentioned, really invites our residents and visitors to celebrate. It is a free, family-friendly bicentennial celebration, really commemorating and celebrating Thomasville's 200th birthday. So the celebration itself on January 24th will feature live musical entertainment. We'll have the Emerald Empire Band, along with a variety of food trucks. We will have all of our partnered organizations with booths out there, really engaging our citizens with children's activities. There will be interactive photo opportunities, and we really just want it to be a fun, lively day to really celebrate Thomasville's birthday.
Yeah, I think you said this, but pretty much everything is free for the community to come out and enjoy.
Spell that one out.
Yeah,
F-R-E-E. Free. It's always a great word.
Yeah. So other than this event, I know there are many other things that are going to be taking place throughout the year, but one of the things that's sort of interesting that I've heard about is the Lot 39 marker. And that's pretty interesting that one of the things that's been discovered is, as part of this committee and the people serving on the committee, is as we've been able to identify, I guess, the actual lot number for Thomasville. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about that, and part of the celebration is actually possibly us being able to identify that location and actually installing some type of marker in that exact location in Thomasville.
Yes. And it was so interesting to hear Ephraim at the History Center speak to this. And immediately we were thinking branding and merch with Lot 39 on it. But our committee of partners identified 3 project initiatives that we really wanted to focus on through the bicentennial that would be long-lasting, not to just be for this one year, but that's something we could really honor and look at for years to come. And one of those of which was the historical compass medallion marker that we are looking to place at the exact location or nearby if it's in the middle of a roadway, to really honor Lot 39 where Thomasville was officially designated. And so if you think of a circle and there were 4 corners to that, Lot 39 was Thomasville, Lot 40 was Fletcherville, which we hear about in many of our community activities, and then Lot 53 was Smith's Place, and then Lot 54 was Love Place and Tockwatton. And so Thomasville ended up being designated as the city of Thomasville and encompassing all 4 of those lots.
And has the committee, I know a lot has gone into Ephraim, like you said, has really been able to help identify where that actual location is. Has that actual location been pretty much determined where that Lot 39 is?
So we are working with our city engineering team to really designate that specific location. However, with the history that we have, it's looking like it is around Smith Avenue, right there by the Plaza parking lot. So we're kind of looking into that area, and throughout this year, we'll be able to identify it and have a marker placed into that space.
And by the way, Lot 55 is the Zambrano household. So,
thanks for letting us know that history.
Ephraim, that's coming from Ephraim. He stated that, and he lived down the block from me for a while. So there's a lot of truth to that. But in all seriousness, one of the other great initiatives that is the bicentennial, the 200 initiative. Tell us more about that.
Yes. Well, we want everyone to play a part in this year. And so we are challenging our community to really get involved. And it's a townwide celebration, so why not involve everyone? And this initiative really encourages individuals, families, businesses, organizations, and churches to be a part of this 200-year celebration and be thinking about what your organization or group or family's mission and purpose is, and do 200 things that really honor that. So whether it's planting 200 rose bushes or reading 200 books to children or walking 200 dogs, we really want to focus on finding that movement, but also sharing the story of, and maybe something that you're already doing 200 of annually, but we want to honor it and really share what you're doing.
Yeah, I know we have on our website, thomasville.org, we have a form there that you can go and you can fill out. So if there's something that your organization is working on or thinking about doing, you can go and you can fill out that form and share that information with us and let us know, because we want to keep up with that and track that information. And something else that we're doing, and you can explain a little more about that, is other ways that the community can get involved. And tell us a little bit about, we've been talking about the little challenge coins if your community gets involved, and something that we can possibly provide to your organization if they decide to get involved in this 200 initiative process.
Yes. So we have, with our marketing team, designed a bicentennial challenge coin. And so the first 200 organizations, groups, or families, or just individuals to complete their 200 challenge will receive a challenge coin. Yeah.
So at the January 24th celebration, Christy, if you dance to the band 200 times,
that means I can get a coin.
You can get a coin.
Yeah.
So bring your dancing shoes. Bring your dancing shoes. Does that also include like eating 200 pieces of cake?
Well, tell me how that would benefit our community.
I don't know, but it wouldn't benefit my waistline. But as we talk about, obviously this great initiative and the committee and the organizations that are already involved, are there other ways for community organizations to get involved?
Well, we do also have different levels of sponsorship opportunities. And so we've had several organizations or nonprofits throughout our city really want to play a part in this 200 celebration. And so if your organization is interested in becoming a sponsor, we mentioned the one project with the medallion marker, but we do have two other projects that we're raising money for. And one of those is a bicentennial themed activity and coloring book. And this coloring book will be for all of our city and county pre-K through fifth grade students. And it's a really good educational piece, but also just a fun activity, and then something to hold on to for years to come. And then our third project is a public art piece honoring Lieutenant Henry Flipper, and that will be placed in Flipper Park. And so a little something additionally that would be long-lasting past 2026.
Yeah, we also do have some videos that talk about the history of Thomasville. I know we mentioned earlier in this podcast, we talked a little bit about who founded Thomasville, and we have a video that you can watch that kind of coincides with that. And we have some other videos too that have been created. Do you want to tell us a little bit about some of those videos that we've been working on about the history of Thomasville?
Well, speaking to the man behind the wall, our amazing Austin, we won't tell him he's amazing, is working with our committee and in the History Center to, throughout the year, really share our created videos to honor our history, telling our story, and educating all on the founding of our great city. And so online and then through our city's YouTube channel, we've already gotten two that have been posted out there. One of them speaking to General Jet Thomas, and then also the pine-scented air. So we've got some stories already out there, and there'll be many more to come throughout the year.
Will there be a video about the honey bun scent in the air?
Yeah.
We do love the honey bun scent.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do, and there's a rumor that businesses get attracted to that as well. So.
Yeah, it is a selling point for Thomasville.
Well, I mean, everything with a birthday party and with a year-long celebration has to be commemorated in various ways. Merchandise is one of those. So do we have merchandise that is going to commemorate the bicentennial?
We've got the merch. So there's apparel designs with T-shirts, pullovers, hats. We've had Christmas ornaments through the holiday season, stickers, coffee mugs. We are working on a design for a pendant necklace. And all of those are available in our visitor center, which is located downtown at the Municipal Auditorium building. So you can come and get your merch from the visitor center.
Yeah, so there, like April said, there is a lot of merchandise to choose from. It's a lot of great stuff. Like we talked about earlier with the Lot 39 marker, there's some great T-shirts that have the Lot 39 emblem on them. That it's just really great stuff if you're interested in history and you want to sort of commemorate and have something like that to share. And it's just a great way to celebrate Thomasville and the bicentennial, and to have that little memory if you want to come up and check out the merchandise and just commemorate, this wonderful celebration of Thomasville's bicentennial. So there's a lot to be thankful for here in Thomasville, a lot to celebrate the 200-year celebration. So, April, we certainly appreciate you being on the show today. And if anyone is interested in learning more about the bicentennial, you can certainly go to our website, which is thomasville.org, and look for our bicentennial page and learn more about the celebration. And we'll certainly be adding more to that page throughout the year so you can find out everything else that will be taking place.
And the Lot 55 T-shirts are on sale at the Zambrano household as well.
At the Zambrano household?
Yeah. Find us on Twitter or X or whatever, all the one followers. So, and I'll echo that. Obviously it's going to be a great year, but in honor of the bicentennial, our 2026 podcast will include a Thomasville History Did You Know segment. So here we are with our first one, and this information has been graciously provided to us by the Thomasville History Center. So here we go. Did you know that in the 1700s, the land that would become Thomas County at that time is owned by Spain, And, during that time, it would be the Spanish Trail, part of the Spanish Trail, or Camino Real, that connects a series of Catholic missions stretching from St. Augustine to Pensacola. So interesting fact. And, it's so interesting to see where we are now, where we came from, and how it all connects. And, talking about the Spanish Trail and some of these Catholic missions, you can still see some of them throughout that stretch. I believe there's one obviously down in Tallahassee, and then there's others along that same pipeline.
Yeah, interesting fact there that you provided for us, Ricky. So again, we want to invite everyone to come to our bicentennial kickoff celebration, opening celebration. That will be on January 24th from 10 to 1 p.m. at the Ritz Amphitheater.
And I'll close it out with, once again, a big thank you to all of our listeners. And, we appreciate everybody joining us. We remind everyone to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite listening app, or as Austin likes to say, on your least favorite listening app as well.
You've been listening to Thomasville Insights with the City of Thomasville. The show is produced by the City of Thomasville Marketing Department. The show's music is by pond5.com. To learn more about the City of Thomasville, visit thomasville.org or follow us on social media. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite listening app so you don't miss an episode. Thanks for listening.